So I just thought that I would start a little bit earlier. Just admire this beauty. People are having a picnic here, relaxing and enjoying because there's a little bit of warm wind coming our way, or not wind, gush of air. As you see, the wind is blowing north, so we should be okay against gases, stuff like that. And I'm on top of a mountain, or a Fagradalsfjall, or the beautiful valley mountain. Yes, Julie, I'm a busy guy. See that beauty. So a lot of people are down there, and I'm gonna head down there a little bit later on. You see all the crowds? A little bit warmer over there. And I'm here on top of a mountain called Fagradalsfjall. Allt í lagi, gjörðu svo vel. And it's a beautiful weather outside, probably about 5-6 degrees Celsius. And I got a call. So I'm gonna answer. So, wrong number. In the middle of a live stream. Great. I thought I had banned all. I thought calls. I'll have to do a do not disturb thing after I meet up with Fjallhalla. I see there are some hustlers there. Don't click on any links. Remember, you've learned your lessons. Do not click on these bastards' links. I thought I had destroyed these guys, but it's okay. I'm gonna see if I can do something here. Can I? No, I can't. So, yeah, amazing view, guys. Amazing view. So I'm gonna start the real live at 9 p.m. But I just wanted to share this with you. As you see, there's a lot of people here coming up. Some people enjoying their picnic over here with a blanket and everything. There's a little bit of a warm wind that comes here. Julie, there's not a lot of smell right here. We are using the opportunity that the wind is blowing north. So we have our back against the wind. So the smell is not strong here. But this is like but the smell is like sulfuric acid. And see, the police is over there, and I see that the tent of the rescue is down there in the valley over there. So, search and rescue teams that are monitoring the Yes, it's a blessing, Susan. It's in a remote area, so we can all, yes, like a huge campfire. And I came here when this was the only volcanic eruption going on. And this one was just a small baby over there. But now we have another. There's basically, as you see maybe here in between, this is basically just a well couple of fissures, one long crater, depends on how you look at it. And Joanna, are you here with me somewhere? My moderator, you can maybe kick that guy out that's spamming. That would be lovely. You see the slow lava flow over here. Thank you, Joanne. So just breathe it all in. Hello, Ivan. It's about 5 degrees Celsius, Bernadette, right now, which is pretty good considering it's April. 5 degrees Celsius, it's 42 Fahrenheit. Thank you, John. And it's a pretty calm wind. And I just practically, you know, I walked very briskly here up to the where I could get a view of the mountain. That took about 40 minutes. But then you have to take a little bit of a longer slope. Last time I arrived here to the left-hand side here, and we were here on that ridge over there, and I even walked here all the way to the left-hand side of the crater. You can see that video on my streams, and I was like literally 10 meters from the crater. Now that's as you see, there's lava basically covering it. That hill that we were walking on top of last time. And well, you're basically seeing a 3 or 3. You're seeing, it depends on who you ask, if it's 4 or 7 or 8, but at least 3 big ones. So it started with this fissure over here, this one here to the left-hand side. And then slowly this one to the right hand side came to be. And then just on the 2nd of Easter, this one here. Yes, it doesn't really get dark here until maybe 10 when the sun sets, and I'm gonna enjoy this view when it's dark enough. Alessandra, yes, there are parts that people are not asked to not to be now. They have basically quarantined or closed off the left-hand side where we used to walk over here to the left-hand side. So now the walk is on the edge of this mountain called Fagradalsfjall. We have another one, Joanna. It's going to be a busy night. It's just 2030 here, Tanya. Just 2030 or 2040, 2041 now. I was going to start this at 9, but this is just too amazing to not let you in and just enjoy it with me. Joanne is working on it, Ablian. I thought we had got rid of them mostly. They haven't been very active for the last dozen streams, but here they are. Peter, yes, it's allowed to fly drones in the area. The first cone is here onto the left-hand side, Caliph. And then the second one, basically straight to the right-hand side. But then there are a couple of fissures here that just are new. These here, fissures here to the right-hand side. The far left one is kind of like the baby, and then just opened up a row of fissures today, this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have this one over here that opened up on the 2nd of Easter, or the day after Sunday, Easter Sunday. Are they expected to get any worse? No. Is this worse? This is not worse. This is just, there is like a huge magma chamber, like a 5 to 7 kilometers long underneath this, which basically flows here to the northeast. So just to show you, so there were a couple of earthquakes. There were, I'm gonna turn this over here. So there were 40,000 or more earthquakes leading up to this volcanic eruption. We were fed up with earthquakes. In Reykjavik we felt a lot of them, but in Grindavík, the small town to the south, on the south coast, they were starting to, go away during weekends just to get rid of the earthquakes. So these earthquakes stood for about 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, in the 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. on a Friday, there was light in the darkness, and people started to, they sent over a Coast Guard and helicopter to check out what's happening, and yes, all of a sudden there was a volcanic eruption. And so this is basically what I want to show you. Sorry for blocking the view. So this is a huge magma chamber that reaches basically here, where it's, I'm gonna turn it to the right hand side, sorry. Here to the left hand side, that's where we are. That's the magma chamber, and it reaches all the way to Keilir, a mountain close by. And so this magma chamber, so the fissures started here to the far left hand side, and they've been opening up a little bit further to the right, and it could go on, it could go further. So it's like 7 kilometers long, and the magma chamber is about 5 kilometers of depth, and and it's a pretty. It's not a huge eruption on Icelandic scale. It's just like there was an eruption here 2014, 15 called Valur, and this is just 5% of the lava that spewed forth, or the lava flow that was there in that eruption. But this is going strong. This is one of the things that's a little bit different with this volcanic eruption, is that there is a constant flow from the eruption. It doesn't slow down. Usually there's a big start of the eruption, and then it kind of fades away. Debbie, Are they monitoring the? Yes, they are monitoring. They have 50 or something like that, gadgets monitoring all kinds of things here, and they're monitoring air, the purity of the air, the gases. They're monitoring. They have satellites going over the area to see if there are any possibility of changing. There are so many X factors, and they are just checking out. But it's pretty. But it's pretty stable because they forecasted this that there could be more fissures underneath, basically where the magma chamber is, and so far it's been, and it started a little bit to the north of the first fissure or the volcano or whatever, and then it went all the way here, and then it started here in the middle, and it could go further towards that area. Barb, it's a pretty good hike actually. There are a couple of hills that you go out of breath a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes, 1.5 hours if you take it slowly. Yes, I can feel the heat right now. It's not much, but there's like a gush of warm air coming towards us. So yes, we can feel a little bit of heat, but the people over there, can you see the ants? Can you see all the ants over here? They are feeling, especially when you get like 10 meters from the lava or 5 meters from the lava like they are over there. They can surely feel the heat. You can basically barbecue a chicken down there. And I've seen people barbecuing marshmallows and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. Marla, so the outer rim, like the stones, they can cool in a couple of days, but if you just dig a little bit, then you can. There's a reason why we cook like lava bread in newly formed lava like this. You just put a pot into, like, you dig a little bit of a hole, and then you put your lava bread into that, and Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call. Do you hear me now? I got a phone call from Fjallhalla. Yes, there's another phone call. I was waiting for them to call because I'm gonna hook up with them and we're gonna have a chat and maybe if we're lucky. Yes, thank you, Nicola. So maybe if we're lucky, we will get Northern Lights here tonight. Maybe. So I was talking to Þórdís, one of the owners of Fjallhalla, the adventure company. That one of the things that they do is they organize walks towards the volcano. So maybe when you get vaccinated and want to go to Iceland, then maybe you'll check them out. They also do Northern Lights, like private excursions. So guys, what I think I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna Peter, no, Keilir is a little bit where am I? I'm gonna answer that a little bit later on, Peter. I'm a little bit disoriented now. Yes, a little bit disoriented. So yes, I'm gonna stop this broadcast soon. Then I'm gonna try to ban these a-holes, some of them at least, that have been spamming. And then I'm gonna walk towards the lava flow. How does that sound? And I'll tell you more about the eruption and maybe some stories, and we'll talk with Fjallhalla and they will probably close off the area tonight. But yeah, we'll just stay here as long as possible. You know, you can't just if you look straight into the lava flow, into the lava river, you can't just be hypnotized by it. Yes, Michelle, there are monitoring, there are search and rescue teams, there's police, there are people monitoring the area. So yes, but about how many people can, that's not sure how to answer that one. I think there's no limit to how many people can visit at one time, but they tell people to walk back if they are not well equipped or not in the best, with the best gear to do this hike, because it's a hike. Yes, Esme, that's one of the names that they have been giving north and south and Geldingadalur, but exactly, Merardalur, Esme, is down there to the right hand side. So guys, I'm gonna start to cut you off now. and I'm gonna get myself a coffee, and then I'm gonna head down and yeah, and this is a very good view to be had. I'm sitting here on a nice rock that's very adjusted for my ass, and and this is just such a great view that it's hard to leave. It's very hard to leave, but I'm gonna get warmer, right? I should get warmer. But it's still a small eruption on Icelandic scale, but still it's mesmerizing and beautiful. So I see one of my fellow guides, I think, over there. So I'm gonna say, Fyrirgefðu, ert þú ekki með fjallhalla? So I'm gonna say bless. Until later.